What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the newest 1200p replacement screen for the Steam Deck. It hasn't even come out yet. I'm pretty excited about this, but then I'm actually really not. I feel like they dropped the ball in a lot of spaces, just kind of like the ROG Ally, where they should have done more frames per second or higher hertz, where the ROG, I believe, did too many frames. So, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video. And if you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you have opinion on the screen, and if you like it and you think you're going to upgrade it to it after watching this, or maybe you're on the fence or you have any questions about it, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. But other than that, let's get into this thing. All right, so Deck HD, high definition deck. So this thing is claiming to have um, more vibrant colors. I think it was 95% of the sRGB or RGB. sRGB. I don't really know what that means, but I just know more is better. Closer to 100% is better. Some screens have 99% sRGB. But here we have this brand new screen that's coming out, and you can't even use there. I don't know. You can't even do a pre-order now. I don't know what's going on. I'm definitely not gonna try. Maybe I'll try to get the first batch. Maybe I won't even do it because there's some things that I really dislike about this. So let's just scroll down real quick. It's a 1920 by 1200p, which is HD at that point. 720p is actually HD too, by the way, if you didn't know that. Standard definitions for 80p, so FYI. So we got more than that. So we are HD, full HD. Better sRGB, 95%. Anti-glare, which I'm not a big fan of. I rather have like a nice like matte finish screen than anything. I don't play outside. So let's go right here. Specs comparison. It's $100. Obviously, you got more pixels per square inch. Same screen size, 95% sRGB, which is only 67 with Steam Deck, 400 nits. So I like that they kept the same brightness because the Steam Deck nits is brighter than the ROG nits, I believe. Let's actually just pull that up right now. ROG Ally. Let's go to Best Buy. Best Buy is pretty good at showing. Um, oh, it could be better, but I love it. Wow. Amazing potential needs more time to bake. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You can save $169 on this store. Specification 1080p. Display does not tell you the nits. Mother trucker. Whatever it is, I think it's 300 because it is a lot um, less bright than the. Well, you guys told me. You guys tell me anything for you. It's top tech specs. There we go. Oh, there's two of them. What is this? The 2023. Let's look at this real quick. And this was not supposed to be about this. So there's two versions of the ROG Ally apparently. Did not know that. There you go. Food for thought. 100% sRGB. Wow, that's even better. So, what is this? What's the difference here? So we have the Z1 Extreme processor, which is 8 core 16 threads, 24 megabyte cache, which is good. Boost of 5.1. Wow. RDNA 312. Oh, wow. So there's a huge jump from 3 to, 4 to 12 CUDA cores. Wow. That's huge. Why would you even buy this one? Is this one more expensive? All right, so this display should be pretty much the same. Oh, it's 500 nits? Why does this look like trash to me? Why was it less brighter to me, like visually, if it's higher? That makes no sense. Okay, so this was not supposed to be about this, but we'll just talk about it real quick. Um, why why are there two versions of this? And which one is Best Buy selling? So let's go here. Where to buy Z1? Yeah, you gotta buy the Z1 Extreme, yo. America. Where to buy it? Where's you? Oh, where to buy United States? I'm gonna view this at the this one here. Whoa, my dog's going ham. Um, I want the Z1 one. Where you get the Z1? So what was the name of that? So it's the same model number, which is crazy. Man, we weren't even supposed to talk about this. They don't tell you which processor this is. Oh, this one right here, the Extreme APU. Wow. Why are there two versions? Oh my God, playing AAA on the palm of your hands. I think your boy might have to buy this one. It's just so much better. I'm just curious which one my buddy had now. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna ask him. Um, is Best Buy selling this? Look at the Best Buy one. Oh wow, this one is the Z1 Extreme processor. So why the change? Why the change? All right, guys. Well, I wasn't supposed to talk about this, but I guess I'll just add that on there. Just kind of news. Yeah, buy it. ROG Ally. If you don't have a handheld, I think I might just get this thing just to test it out. Now that, look at the specs on here, man. It's a complete night and day on this graphics card. It's 4x this graphics card. And then it's already obsolete. The one that they had prior is already absolute, obsolete. It's so stupid. That's just what I'm talking about. This tech market. We might have to just get a ROG Ally at this point, yo. Cool. So let's not talk about that anymore. Definitely gonna check that out. I'm gonna see if my buddy which operating system he has on his. And if I order one of those, you guys will be the first ones to know if I do. So basically, screen brightness is technically less bright, but my testing, the Steam Deck display was so much brighter than the ROG Ally. Maybe because it was overheating. I don't know. I know overheating is a big issue in there. Um, but but let's go here on back to here. Let's just talk about it. Obviously, the screen was so much nicer on the ROG Ally, but the main thing the which was my biggest issue with ROG Ally as well was the refresh rate. So 60 hertz is too little for my opinion. I think 75 is the perfect sweet spot for a display when you're lacking the horsepower. 75 hertz is more than enough. On the ROG Ally, for example, you could probably run 75 hertz max setting on everything 1080p, no problem. Very crisp, very clean. I doubt, I doubt if if like the jump from 75 to 90 would be such a big jump for people. I don't think most people would be like, I will stick with a 75 and a cleaner resolution than anything, like higher fidelity and all of that stuff, 1080p. Because as you saw, we had to dumb down to 720 in a lot of games just to stick at an above 60 frames because of the horsepower. It lacks the horsepower, but the new version might have enough horsepower for all of that. So wow, that's pretty cool. Um, definitely definitely changes a lot for people who are on the fences of going one way or the other. I definitely push them on the Ally side now. But when it comes to this screen, I $99 is not a terrible price. Not, it's just not terrible. Obviously, I think if it was 79.99 or even 89.99, $10 cheaper, I think I would say buy it. But $99 is a hard sell for me and kind of on the fence. I would say you only need to buy this if you broke your screen already or you have money to burn. I would get this. Um, but the main thing is this refresh rate, right? So the problem with 1200p on the Steam Deck is most games that you would normally play with above 40 frames, you won't at 800p. You won't play at 1200p. It won't work. It just won't work. It looked like trash. It will you will not get close to 60 hertz. So then you ask, what's the point of getting 1200p? Well, higher pixel density. You know, like I think they say right here. Um, it means you're full control of balancing visual fidelity and performance to match your preferences. Yeah, it's still if you dumb down 1200p screen to 800p, it will still look better than 800p screen. It's just how it is. So I think I think most people would be rocking the 800p. I wonder if you can get away with like 900 or 1000p. I don't know what the screen sizing would be on the Steam Deck, or even if you could. So I kind of pretty interested to see videos about that. But yeah, most people would probably still playing on the 800p screen just because refresh rate. So with that said, you'll put a nicer screen, but people will play more than likely still play on 800p unless the game is very undemanding. Um, that just means you left a lot on the tank. I mean, on the table, you could have put a 75 hertz refresh rate. So what would happen is the people that, which I think most people would stick with 800p, would now have a 75 hertz screen, and the Steam Deck can handle in some titles if you are okay with dropping down your your you know your graphic settings. You can easily get away with 75 hertz. You know, I was able to get over 60 frames in Monster Hunter, also in Tiny Tina and Wild Hunt on certain titles. But remember, my Steam Deck is overclocked. But at this point, if you're gonna put a new screen on your Steam Deck and you're not overclocking, um, that is um, that is a no-no in my opinion. You gotta overclock. You gotta overclock. Gotta overclock. And another news, and then probably gonna come out after this video. We are gonna have our custom backplates ready to go. The Mark, I don't know what version are we? Mark 6 now? I don't know. I forgot. It's pretty much finalized. We got the rear buttons. We did it. And they work well. They do need some work. So I think this is the Mark 5, and the Mark 6 is going to be one that I will bring to markets for people who want to get it. I'm going to tell you right now, it is still a 3D printed DIY case, and it still has its issues. For it being 3D printed, it is going to be, um, it's going to have its problems. I just want everyone to understand that and remember that, that's what you're paying for. So I think I'm going to put it cheap too. I'm going to make it cheaper than a JSOX backplate. It's going to be $20, and it's going to have the rear button. It's going to have the opening. And then what we're gonna do as well is for an extra $10, it's gonna come with a fan and a heat sink, so you don't have to source those. And maybe we'll do something about the thermal pad, things like that, but thermal paste. But that's what I might plan on doing. I think it's a fair price for cooling your Steam Deck. But it's not finalized yet, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably have it done within the next week or two. Um, Ready for this hot summer because it's a hot boy summer. But I digress. Back to this screen at $100. It's a hard pull of the trigger for me. I would, if anything, I would buy this screen just for the content. Um, I don't know if it would be that much better. And from what I can tell right now, they're not releasing. And they're not. There's a wait list right now, and it's not even pre-order. So I don't even know what their stock is on this thing. But I did read some stuff here on PC World and what you call it, And I do agree with this guy. He did say he would much prefer 800p OLED screen than anything. I think that would have been um, magical. Yeah, I think 10. I would have paid $100 for that. Easy, easy. 120. I would pay 120. Maybe not 150, but definitely at least $120 for that OLED screen. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like they kind of dropped the ball in a lot of places here. Like 1200p is great, but most people can't play it on a Steam Deck. So what's the point of having 1200p? So meaning they should have kept the at least the 800p. They should have changed the display to OLED, and they should have changed it to 75 hertz. And this would have been like a crusher if you put this in the market. And it would be kind of hard for me to recommend ROG Ally unless you wanted the I don't know. It would be hard for me to recommend it at all, unless the games you play are so demanding that your Steam Deck can't handle it. But then remember what the Steam Deck does way better than the ROG Ally. It does Steam Link magically. So now, even though you're getting compression issues, you can still play high 75 frames from your PC to your handheld relatively easy. I've actually played quite a bit of Warhammer 40k Dark Tide that way, and it plays better in Steam Link than it does natively on than it did natively on the ROG Ally, which is a problem. But this new version of ROG Ally, oh my god, I think I might have to check that out and test that thing bad boy out. But other than that, guys, let me know what you think about this screen. Are you gonna pick up this screen? Are you already on the wait list? I would like to know what you think about it, and if you know, do you agree with my viewpoints or not? I don't care about this anti-glare. I wish it was a matte. Keep it matte. I like the matte. Is it a matte anti-glare matte? I think it is a matte surface, right? Right? Matte screens. Honestly, yeah, it is matte screens. I think I actually like the glossy screens. I don't play outside. Who plays their handheld outside? Who does? I don't know. Crazy people? I don't know. I'm usually on my couch or in bed. Those are the only two places I play my handheld. I don't play on a bus. Well, I don't ride a bus. Thank the Lord, I don't need to ride a bus. Even though I was on traffic for 3 hours yesterday, I might as well have been on a bus. But I'm just ranting now, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully, it helped you out on whether or not you were going to pick up this screen. And surprisingly, if you're on the market for the ROG Ally, buy the Z1 Performance Edition. That's insane. That is crazy. I want to try it out, and I probably am going to order it just to test it out at the very minimum. I think you have a 14-day return policy at Best Buy, so we'll see about that. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.